Yo, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are live with Duel Links Team Wars Season 7, week number 2. This is MY versus the X Factors. Yo, what is up, everybody in the chat? I see Wise, I see Luz, I see Dom, I see Arcthor, I see Eternal Mystic. Man, vodka for free. Karuma's in the chat. Yanadama, what is good? Wower's in here too. What the heck? Yeet. And let's see what we got. You don't get me, Wise. Raikiri on the top, Smug on the bottom. Raikurai, the Golden Shower, gonna be playing the game, and it looks like we knew that Raikiri was coming, and we're gonna be playing Blackwings on the bottom here from Smug. No, we're just gonna go with Smug because Smug Anime Girl does not fit. Bandit Keitho just passing. Yo, that is a tier 1 sub coming through from Cosmic Flare. 13 months, currently on a 10-month streak. Says, rooting for my big girl Smug. If he doesn't go 10-0, then he's benched for life. The heck was that?
You're ready. I summon a monster in attack position. I activate a continuous spell.
Alright, so finally we have an activation of that Black Whirlwind, and it's Zephyros the Elite being summoned to get some searches off. Blackwing Gale the Whirlwind being added to the hand.
Okay. I special summon a monster. I'm counting on you, darling.
Tom, I prefer the term Old Flame, but thank you. Synchro summon into a level 7 Synchro. That is the Ancient Fairy Dragon. That is 4100 potential damage on the board right now at this very second. Unless there's hand traps. Do we assume there's hand traps? 1,000 extra life points for Smug as he blows up his own herpes hunting ground. What's good, Disturbia? How you doing?
Okay.
Also want to give a big shout out to our esteemed referee for the match. He is also the head referee. Shout out to Hazy. There's a lot of hard work in the background, making sure that the streamers and the players are organized.
Synchro summon a monster. My monster's effect activates.
Ooh, tried to ride the rain sprankling. And Zephyros the Elite comes back and is going to use that Necro Valley as not to negate the Zephyros. He uses it second. Very intelligent play right there. And going in for potential lethal. Raikurai. Oh, Chaidorai on the Raikurai. It's black on black crime. Smug. Smug takes it. Alright, so that's game 1 for the X Factors. So it looks like Raikiri gonna go into deck number 2. Per chance. Yo, Xerix with that tier 1 sub. That is 23 freaking months, almost 2 full years. He's a size. Let's get Xerix. Yo, Thunder Dragons and Bricking. Name a better duo. Name a more iconic duo. Because Thunder Dragons have duo. Guys, where'd everybody go?
Check this out.
Herpes Underground once again. He's up against Flair Blanigan.
Don't you duel! It's my turn.
Alright, so we have my Valentine. I wish he was my Valentine. What was Raikiri's first deck, Sakura? It was a Bandit Keith that played 0 cards. Yo, Zangatsu. It was probably Thunder Dragons.
From my hand, I activate a continuous spell.
African American Whirlwind once again. Yeah, it was probably Switcheroo D. Yeah, he just kind of started out. He's like, you know what? Turn 1's dumb anyway. You go. You got a Harpies. What is that? Black Wings? You can't kill me in turn 1, turn 2. Ah, shit. There's 6,000 damage.
Stop right there. I activate my monster's effect.
Bro, you do not want to see my girlfriend write jokes for me. Oh my gosh, it's pathetic. Artifact Lancia from the Hansia for Raikurai. So we're not going to see a Simoon.
I end my turn.
Oh, that Lancia might have done the damage right there. Oh, that Lancia from the Hansia was a sick read. And Shiranui Squire coming through for Raikurai. Drops down the Spectral's Word. We could be seeing level augmentation, and we do. Oh boy. Shows off his big bull with a giant hammer in the hand. He's making his Squire level 8. She's all grown up now. And the Shiranui Sun Saga is coming through. 3,500. Inherent Protection from the Grave. Slams down a couple cards in the back row and leaves Smug at 500. Says, now if you have a Simoon, you die in the end phase unless you kill me right now.
My monster's effect.
Here comes Simoon. Simoon the Poison Wind. It's also me after a burrito. My winds be poisonous, dude.
Ready. I activate a continuous spell.
Talking about farts, ladies and gentlemen. Fart jokes. So it was Simoon for Simoon there. So that Lancia did a lot of damage to Smug here in game number 2. Man, 2 back row is so hard to get through. Grabs that Gale. So he's got a Roshi and Gale off the wins. Yo, Justin, what's good? Man, Smug really plans his turns out very well. He says, I know I need to make this turn count. He's got 4 cards in hand. 2 of them were searched right now. Here comes Gale, the Whirlwind. Man, that guy's seen some things. Getting those Nam flashbacks. Shadow Imprisoning Mirror in the opening hand. Or perhaps off the top of the deck. I wasn't really paying that close attention, and he shuffled his hand around anyway. And I'm pretty sure that's going to be the GG's on this one here. Orosha the Squirrel. So we can make a level 7 Synchro. There's Chidorai. Chidorai not having its continuous effect negated. And Orochi going to be negated from the graveyard here. Still, Chidorai not even enough. Got to get 2 more Blackwings in the grave to get through this Sun Saga. Luckily, he's got that Chris with Donald's crack. And Obsidian Hawk Joe. Obscene Hawk Joe, man. 4,000 attack Chidori. But unless he's got some way to clear this this whirlwind here, it doesn't matter. Fiendish Chain gonna chain up that Chidorai, and he dies to the Simoon Burn. Man, that wind was poisonous indeed. As Raikiri gonna tie the score up right there for the X Factors. And oh, I had the I got it for MY and the X Factors. There we go. And Smudge Anime Girl is gonna have to go into deck number 2. It's like an old Guns Blazing self-burn deck. Smug's like, look, I've hit lethal on the last 2 games. Because you can't kill me if I've already killed myself. Smug just has that big brain, man. It's just ready. Hazy, please stop pandering to the chat. No, chat can't read, Hazy. Stop it. Alright, so we got Ishizu Ishtar. Yo, how old is Blair before we say something we regret? Shiranui Squire, APK, has that Squee Ray in the hand. That's Shiranui for you. Spectral's Word, someone from the deck. Yo, Mortifacts, what's up? You know, I just might be. It's hard to say at present time. There's a Pharaoh's War tonight as well. So if I don't do it, Brims will do it. And if Brims is playing, then I'll do it. Or, you know, we'll just... I'll cast and play at the same time. It's fine. I heard once you join MY/BZ, you draw Squee Ray every game. Interesting. Level Og straight out into the Shogun Saga. Turn number uno. He is going to be able to draw 1 and discard 1. He's not even going to do it. He said, my hand's too broken. He says, lick 1. That's what he said, man. Magikarp. I would try to be Resline, but I don't think I'd be able to fit that brain inside my current tiny little head. Yo, large father, what's good? El Papi Grande, what's good? Yo, Artifact Lancia from the Hansia Agancia. So stop trying to banish things. How many times do I have to tell you, but no mortal can resist? Very likely live here. Yeet. And that's probably pretty good that he did not draw one, discard one, as you would have been tempted to discard the sword that's in the hand already, and would have lost both of his tunas. So 1 down, 1 to go for Smudge. So Bun's predicting that this is Dork Magician and not a Shira New Eye Mirror. Saying it's not, no mortal can resist psychics. Very interesting. Vodka for free, saying it's 101% Shira New Eye Mirror. Yo, Cosmic Flare. Smug is never one to play quick on the early turns. Plans that turn out, makes his opponent sweat. Yo, he's got that Dork Magic Curtain. Going down 1500, he's got no circles, man. He's got no rings and tings. Dark Magician comes out, it is too tiny for the Shogun Saga. Shogun Saga a bit too rich for his blood. 1 set, 2 set. What else we got, man? What else we got? That's not enough. You're too little.
It's my turn. I draw.
It's going to be a $1, 1 cent donation to Duel Links Team Wars Vodka for free. It's the only way. 101 bits. Let's go. 1 cent for every percent. 1%. Get it? Understand? Cosmic Cyclone coming out for Blair. She's like, whatever. 1,000 life points. Man, I got a pocket full of them things. Cosmic Cyclone on the back row of Smudge. What's it going to be? It's a World Legacy Clash.
Face down card. I activate a quick play spell.
But we do know that Raikiri has the tuner in his hand. He could just go level 10 and start yeeting some things, right?
Here I go.
So there it is. Shiranui Spectral's Word coming out. That is a level 10 synchro on the board. So this is obviously a Despot Jet. It's not a Despot Jet, it's a Shiranui Sun Saga? Hello? Who would have thought that was in this deck? Pops the last back row. It was Dark Magic Curtain number 2. Do we have a Sphere Karibo? We do not. And that's going to be lethal as MY takes the lead. It's 2-1 score. Alright, Smug Anime Girl goes down, but did manage to get a win, so it wasn't so bad. Definitely wanted to get more than that, but hey, somebody has to lose in the early games of the war, and this time it just had to be Smug, and Raikiri moves to 2-1. We still have Genkaiten, Zalug, Perorin, and Tetsuya from X Factors sitting in the back. Man, Smug just kind of sitting in that lineup looking a little bit different than the rest of the names. It's got me thinking one of these things is not like the other.
chain of events here. No pun intended. Concentrating current.
Sakura, is this how it all ends? Fury! 800 damage!
Oh my god! Not the second match change, but he's amazing.
Oh, that's really...
No delays, no Seer Karibos. Taz Levica goes into the lane. Stickers takes it back. Will you be the next Team Wars champion? Nah, probably not. Man, I'm doo-doo. Still waiting on the next player to come through. So X Factor is still deciding on what they want to send in for this level augmentation Shiranui. Oh, it looks like we have the next player coming through. Who are we going to see? Whom will it be? It's Tetsuya. Tetsuya O, and the O is for organism, because he's a multicellular organism just like the rest of us, except he's not just like the rest of us. His mitochondria fuels his deck. It's not just the powerhouse of the cell, it's the powerhouse of the deck itself. He doesn't just have the heart of the cards, he has the powerhouse of the cards. That's right, guys. The mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. A lot of people don't know that, but that's he's in a whole organization? Bro. Is this a mirror match? Oh, he slams down a rod. This guy's got... You say Dork Magicians? This just ties the binds? What the heck is this?
From my hand, I activate a continuous spell.
Dark Magical Circle. So the circle did add the Navigation to the hand. He's got a 4-card hand. He's already gone +2 on turn number frickin' 1, man. 1 set in the back row, 2 sets in the back row. Man, it looks like he had to even think about what he was gonna set, man. Tetsuya got it all here, man. This is the ideal opening for Dork Magician. Nightbot says the streamer and caster of this game is Heinz_Ketchum. Catch him squirting at twitch.tv/Heinz_Ketchum.
Here's what I'll do.
Better not catch me squirting. It's private business, aight? Yo, Frieza, what's good?
I special summon a
Shiranui Spectral's word and the Squirrel on the board. One set in the back row. Are we augmentating? Makes you wonder what this hand looks like for Raikiri here. Cosmic Cyclone in the end phase on that lone back row. It looks like we might not have a live navigation here as the Barista Squad goes down for Raikiri. Maybe no Dark Magicians. Are we going to see the Illusion Magic add to the hand here off of Rod number 2? He adds the Illusion Magic at the hand off the Rod number 2. It's like I'm a freaking psychic. How do I do it? How does my brain fit in my skull? It's a mystery. But more than that, the ties that binds. And he's going in on the Squire. And he's going in on the Spectral's word. He says, you know what, you special summon from your extra deck. IDGAF, Illusion Magic. We can only suspect that this set card here is the Navigasian. And man, if Tetsuya did not set any back row, that Cosmic Cyclone would not have been live. And now we have two big vanillas holding their rods. And Flair Blanigan goes down as Tetsuya takes the game and ties up the score with the ties that bind. Speaking of ties that bind, there's a reason that Hazy keeps ropes on his headboard. Just saying. But right here with a very respectable score, 2-2. Not like the little skirt I wear when I dance. And MY can now decide to send in their next player. They still have Gui, Citrus. Damn, they got that lemon. Chisara and Doctor. Did X Factors eat an apple a day all week long to keep the Doctor away? Find out as this war continues. Here on Duel Links Team Wars. What did I say? What's the matter, V-Star? Just like to point out just by chance that MY and X Factors have mirroring scores right now, with the X Factors 1-0 with a +2 round differential, and MY coming through with an 0-1 score and a -2 round differential. Last week, almost all of the wars were extremely close. We had an excellent week 1, very competitive, and maybe we'll start to see some stronger sweeps coming through here as people get adjusted to the meta in Team Wars. You know, last week people are rusty. People haven't played this format in a minute. So now they're getting ready. They're shaking off the dust. They got the WD-40 trying to grease themselves up. They're definitely ready to come through and start clapping cheeks. What do you guys think the best deck in the format is this season for DLT dubs? I just refreshed my own stream to see if the title was updated, and I got hit with an ad. Raid Shadow Legends. Start now for free. So it's gonna be Citrus, man. Damn. Tetsuya about to be sour. Alright, we got Citrus versus Tetsuya. It's a Bandito Kitho. Once again, he says, alright, yo, alright, Kiri, I'm gonna show you how to open with them Thunder Dragons. Zarek says Malefic best deck. You right? And Bandito starting us off once again. Thunder Dragon's a pretty solid pick going in against Dark Magicians. The Levianeer able to pop 2 cards on summon, not targeting. So even if you were to slam down the Navigation, the Levianeer can still yeet those Dark Magicians off the board. And you also have the additional strength of all your monsters doing things when they're banished. So if your opponent banishes your cards, you actually end up with value. You don't really lose cards, you just go even on it. So definitely a nice pick here for Citrus and the MY squad. And a Gold Sarcophagus. Speaking of banishing, he's going to start it off straight from the deck and banishes the Thunder Dragon Roar. And he goes into the Thunder Dragon Dark. And he's got that bulb. It's a creepy plant with an eyeball. Turn number uno, Bryanak, Dragon of the Ice, bury you. Big Blue Brian coming through. He's grabbing a big hawk.
My monster's effect activates.
And he's got that big, thick, juicy hawk. Gonna bring back that roar. And that's gonna end the turn. Looks like he's probably got baggy sleeves, so his opponent's gonna have to deal with these guys one way or another. And here comes the rod from Tetsuya. Slams down his rod. Just slap that boy down to assert dominance. And you know, this Brian actually kind of a problem here for Tetsuya. I mean, how does he deal with the Bryanak? He can't use a curtain here on turn number 2 because he's already summoned this rod. And he basically has to get rid of that Bryanak with the circle, potentially, if he has it. So if he even has the optimal opening, he has to get rid of the Bryanak right away. And then there's still the bulb in the graveyard. We could just see a Black Rose come through. He's really got to plan this turn out carefully. Tom B. Dell's in the chat doing his very best Wolverine impression. It's really good here, bub. That rod finally deciding he is indeed going to activate his effect. He grabs that circle.
From my hand, I activate a
He activates the circle. The suspense is killing me. He adds the Dark Magician from the deck to the hand. Oh my gosh. How does he do it? The Blaze from Dark Magician. Mind bending. Oh, he's got that Silent Magician. What? You thought that Brian was going to be a threat? Check out my waifu. Look at her. I'll blow up that image for all you thirsty weebs in the chat. This is Tom B. Delson's girlfriend, man. She's got her own rod. That's Tom's rod in her hand right there.
I set a card. A duelist's job is to give life to their cards.
He's giving life to his cards. He's giving her mouth to mouth or something. Bryo goes down. That does give him baggy sleeves, however.
Check this out.
And there's the bad guy sleeves. The bad guy always wins in the end. So Big Blue Brian goes down to the Big Blue waifu. She's only big where it counts, ladies and gentlemen. Anybody know where I can get that dress for my girlfriend? She looks heckin' good, bro. Alright, glow up bulb. And he mills the Raiden, Hand of the Lights Wern, and Magician Navigation is live. So now he can negate spells, and then next turn he's gonna be able to negate a spell, or a trap. He's gonna be able to banish crap.
I'm counting on you. I special summon a monster. I'm counting on you. I special summon
And he slams down the Kaiku.
prizes.
This board is nasty from Tetsuya. How does he have everything in his deck that's perfect for this matchup? He says, a nice counter pick, bro.
Watch this.
Oh, we've got that Jet Synchron coming through. This could theoretically be an African-American Rose Dragon here.
This is it.
And there she be. Damn, flower power coming through.
My monster's effect activates.
Anybody else feel thorny just looking at her? And there goes that board. But he does float into a level 8, providing he's running it. Just thinking, you know what's actually kind of nasty? Is if there was a Psy-Frame Lord Zeta on the level 8, it's not properly summoned.
Monster. There's still hope for me.
So if he can slam one down, he can actually just banish it and just leave it there. I once did that in a scrim. I was playing Vamps, this is way back when, and I was playing Grimson. And I was like, oh, Silent Magician in defense position? I'll just run it over with Grimson. I'll take that thing. I can't get through it. Spellbooks. And then I ran it over and I totally forgot. It doesn't even matter. He's got that love eye and ear, love in the air. And he's going to yeet that thing off the board. And he yeets his own roar as well.
My monster's effect activates. No retreat. I special
And Jetto.
monster.
Now he goes into the Vermilion Dragon Macaroni.
Summon a monster.
And he's also got that duo in the hand. He's also got the big hawk. He brings back the roar. Is that the third roar we've seen this turn?
Watch this. Battle time.
And there we go. He didn't even summon the duo first, then the hawk.
Attacks you directly.
Even to get the boost, he's like, I don't need the dual assessment. I don't need it. And there we go. Citrus takes the game. So, MY coming through with Citrus, and it was a good counter pick indeed, even through the Silent Magician and the Kaiku. Man, you got banished by a circle, you got hit with a Kaiku, you got hit with a navigation, Silent Thickness. None of it mattered. He's just like, well, you know, if you got it all, so do I. So Tetsuya goes into deck number 2. That was a fun game, man. Yeah, seriously, Wise, they need to wash those things. Alright, Tetsuya versus Citrus. Here we go. Game number 2 between these guys. And I just hope they both open Godly like that again. That was so fun. Speed duels indeed.
If you are a true duelist, I expect nothing less than your best strategies.
Step right up to get smacked down.
Duel, it's from my hand.
And it looks like it's a 21 card. Element Sabers. Element Saber Molehue comes through.
I set a card.
One set.
I set
Two set.
face down.
So he's got a live Molehu double set in the back row. And the dart goes off at the end phase for Citrui.
Effect activates.
That's a pumpkin.
My turn. I draw, punk.
I draw, punk. Duel Links Team Wars coming through, advertising Highlander for some reason. Hey, wait, that's me! I'm Duel Links Team Wars. I'm in 2 places at once.
I set a card. I activate
He sets his gold sarcophagus and then flips it up. He says, "Psych, you thought?
a spell.
It's a spell. It's been a spell the whole time." Thunder Dragon Rar XD.
Watch this. I special summon.
Grabs his Thunder Dragon Dark, slaps down a right in them panties. This man's got no nipples. This is what happens when you airbrush your Instagram photos, ladies and gentlemen.
I expect
You remove your nipples.
my monster's effect activates.
These are the unrealistic body expectations that Konami holds men to. We're gonna flip face down, and we have that hawk. Gonna bring the roar back.
I special summon a monster. That. I've got this in the back.
Going in on the Malay, who's still 2 back row.
With a monster.
I expected
Fiendish chain, gotta chain up that Rar XD.
my continuous trap activates. Now's my chance.
And he's got a fusion reserve. There's the Alistair. Somebody was asking, where's the Alistair? It's right there. It was in trap form. Y'all didn't know Alistair was a trap.
I end my
It's
turn.
my turn. I draw a card. Here I go. I summon a monster in attack position. My monster's effect activates.
Alistair the Invoker, grabbing the Invocacion. And he's got that Melonaise set up in the grave. And looks like he's got a Purg all set up, ready to go. His opponent didn't get to use a Jet Synchron, so we can't use that. But he's got his own Melonaise.
I activate a spell. Time to battle.
Into the battle phase we go.
Here we go. My monster attacks.
Damage step delay.
My monster
Alistair the Invoker gonna get a little booster juice on that Purgatrial.
Right.
And strong attack order here from Tetsuya as well. Playing around the Sphere Karibo, making sure that his opponent cannot get baggy sleeves if he just let one attack go through. And was going to Sphere Karibo the other. He's going to go in on that Dragon Roar. Even if there was a Sphere Karibo, he would have forced it right there and leave his opponent with almost nothing left. And Tetsuya takes the game. And he's up to 2-1 now. It's a tie game. It's close already. Citrus now 1-1. This has been very back and forth. Nobody really being able to take a solid advantage just yet. Just trading decks back and forth. He's got a Yamayugi of his own. Potentially the best mirror match of all time.
It's time to duel! If you are a true duelist, I expect nothing less than your best strategies. Duel.
Golly, I'm just so excited if this is a mirror. 1 set past Tetsuya! What?
I draw a card.
This is not the Tetsuya I know and love. He is supposed to open broken, place of the elemental lords.
Activates. Here I go. I summon a monster in attack position. I set
So, Malehu Palace,
to battle.
1 set in the back.
Go. My monster attacks your
Citrus goes in, and keep in mind, not enough to trigger Destiny Draw. 100 off.
draw a card. set this card face down.
Another set in the back row from Tetsuya.
I set a card.
Another one. He's got a triple set, and he's got no monsters.
My turn.
Or the monsters are level 5 or higher.
A
But
card.
what could that be?
Set a card.
The man's got monarchs in his deck. Ooh, Element Saber Lap coming through to the board. Keep in mind, the Palace can only be used once per turn to send stuff from the deck. Battle phase is skipped. Sorry, Circus.
A card.
So Tetsuya able to buy some time here. One of his spells or traps could be negated by the Lap.
Set this monster.
And there's a set in the monster card zone.
My turn is done. Here I go. My turn. I
Back
draw a
over
card.
to Citrus.
I set a card.
That's the board we'd like to see. 3 back row on either side.
Time is over.
Oh man, brings back memories, doesn't it? Alistair the Invoker gonna get the search here.
My turn.
for the-
It's my turn.
No, he's not. Not gonna get a search. No search for you. Okay. Nice hand, bud. Tetsuya using his God Hand APK on the last 2 games. Now he's got to play through one heck of a board from Citrus. It's definitely looking like it's all Citrus here. He's got a negate, he's got his Flipperino, and he's got triple sets. And we have triple set from Tetsuya as well, but you have to assume that there's going to be an invocation or two in his hand, or on the board. A bluff invocation is not something that would be a stranger to us. We've definitely seen that.
From my hand, my field spell activates.
And he's got that palace of his own. Now, if he uses the palace to search monsters, he will be skipping his battle phase next turn, provided we make it that far.
Exactly what I was
Or Unending Nightmare going to activate. He's going to eat that palace off the board, and he's got enough Unending Nightmare here. He can use it once per chain, so he can trigger his own Destiny draw even before his own turn. This is also really strong against Fiendish Chains. Strong against the potential Dark Magician matchup.
I reveal my face down card. I activate a spell.
Invocating, this is what we want to see.
My monster's effect activates.
Lap, of course, going to negate that, and he drops the Malehu. Fiendish Chain, but Fiendish Chain can be hit with an Unending Nightmare. That gives his opponent Destiny draw as well. What else you got? Chain number 2. Now, he can only use the Unending Nightmare once per chain, so he had to use 2 chains, and the Lap's gonna get flipped face down, so the Malehu also negates. Oh my gosh!
From my hand,
He had that Malo in the hand, but he's got Invocation number 2, and his opponent just gave him a Melo Naze.
all right.
And there it is, Invoked Purgatrio, but he still has 2 back row to go. Man, Tetsuya had to burn a lot of cards for that one, but look at the size of that Purg.
summon a monster in attack position.
And he's got that summon. Here comes Alistair the Invoker with the giant poker.
From my hand, I activate a spell.
And great invocate mate. So this pretty much has to be Kaliga.
Now's the time. I fusion summon a monster. Time to battle.
That should slow his opponent down. Invoked Purgatrio going in, and it hits a fiendish chain.
Face down card. My continuous trap activates.
And Destiny Draw is live for Citrus. Citrus played this extremely well. He also opened extremely well. And this could be game here. I mean, I'm looking at this going, there's definitely a way through this. He's going to pop his own Unending Nightmare. I guess he's doing that just so if he does rip that Invocation, well, I mean, he gets to rip whatever the heck he wants, but he has room to use the Invocation. Malehu going to use its effect here. Sends the Element Saber Nalu to the grave. Going to flip down the Kaliga.
Now's the time.
And here comes Alistair the Invoker. He can change that to a fire. He can go straight through his opponent. Straight through.
My monster's effect
This is going to be massive. Unless his opponent's got a Sphere Karibo in the hand, this game is all but over.
a spell.
Invocation. Nice and shiny. Got that prismatic.
Fusion summon a monster.
And the Purg comes through.
Spell.
Adds that Alistair the Invoker with a giant poker back to the hand.
Time to battle. Let's do this. My monster
Burger Trio
attacks.
going in on the face down Kaliga. You seem to have an attack step delay. There it is. It's the Sphere Karibo in the hand.
Effect activates.
Still, what do you do with no Destiny Draw, a face down Kaliga,
It's my turn.
and your opponent's got a Malehu? Now, keep in mind, he didn't flip up his own lap here, which is definitely interesting to me.
I activate a spell.
Opponent's using Invocation, grabs that Alistair back.
All right. I summon a monster in attack position. My monster's effect activates.
Alistair the Invoker grabbing Invocation from the deck to the hand. I feel like I've said this before.
I activate a spell. Here I go.
And here comes Purgatrio numero 2.
I set a card.
One more set in the back row.
Time to battle.
And into the battle phase we go.
My monster
He says it's over, but Malehu says it's not.
activates.
Malehu for Malehu. He lost his Unending Nightmare, so if his opponent ripped a chain, you know, he's still in danger with this Purgatrio. Might not be able to get through,
I draw.
but he can flip up that lap. He has a negate on board, theoretically. He already moved his Purgatrio to attack position. He's not flipping it up.
I attack with a now.
Fusion Reserve.
Face down card.
Yo, Wayne can novel the tier 1 sub. That is 23 freaking months. Big PP caster, no Homo sapien. What? Yo, Wayne, welcome to the stream. Concentrating current. Oh my god, he's concentrating on him. Alistair the Invoker. Yeah, nice. That'll be enough. Sure, bud. Alistair the Invoker of his own. He says, my Alistair does more than your Alistair. Twice as much. Bop. 4,300. It was lethal, even if he didn't lose any life points. And that's going to be game as Citrus takes it 2-1 for MY. And this is back and forth, back and forth. It's like they're operating a saw together the way they're going back and forth. Tetsuya now 2-2. And MY now goes to 4-3 on the scoreboard. So from the X Factors, we still have Genkaiden, Zalug, and Pirurin. And all they gotta do is take out a little lemon. All they gotta do one little tangerine. The only thing standing in their way right now. To be honest, that was more exciting than most Element Saber Mirror matches tend to be. Yo, Sakura, if you take Citrus and you take Buns in the chat, you take Buns Draco and you take Citrus, you get Lemon Buns. And I am a fan of Lemon Buns. Yo, Citrus versus Pirorin. And let's get this game underway. Citrus is going to be on the bottom. He's changed places. Oh, Mako Tsunami? What the heck?
You're going to be all washed
Mythic
out.
Depths? Golden Flying Fish Turbo?
It's time to duel.
Yugi,
Duel. Might I set a card. I set a card.
Triple set from Citrus. Man, don't be the bottom player if you're playing Element Sabers. All you get is back row or monsters, man. Yo, Nagard, what's up? T set from Pirorin.
my turn is complete.
Sick play, bro.
Draw a card.
The heck was that? What are you setting? I assume this is going to be Sea Stealth Attack Crystron's. I mean, he probably opened, like,
My turn.
Garbo Tunas. I bet he was just getting ready to set up a whale now. Now, one thing that you could say is, Crystal Beast. Nice, you. One thing you can say is, even through Phoenix Chain, Gen X Undyne sends as cost when you normal summon it.
Monster's effect
And there's that whale! And it's two tunas! It was a Citri and a Ryan!
Monster's effect activates.
So Citadel Whale gonna say, if you target a water monster, and no other cards.
Exactly what I was waiting for.
Oh, damn, never mind, he's not gonna say any of that. Void Trap Hole gonna come through, negate its effect, and if he does, he gonna pop that boy. Citadel Whale struggling to stay afloat here, not gonna get a search for that Sea Stealth attack. He already used his normal summon. Unending Nightmare gonna yeet that Umi. And in a new chain, he's gonna yeet his own Unending Nightmare and trigger his Destiny draw.
Might. Part of the cards. I still believe in. Here I go. I sub.
Alistair the Invoker with the Giant Poker. Man, he can make a big fat cockitis by banishing his opponent's whale from the game. You don't really want those tuners in the graveyard, and you really don't want that whale banished, and that's exactly what he's going to do. Citrus hits him with that big invoked Cositis. Buns laying claim to the current already. Let's see.
Playtime is over.
Let's see if Bun's current prediction is correct. Am I right? There it is! Concentrated current! Oh my gosh, again! 4,700. Do we have a regular Karibo or a Kite Raid? We do not, and that's going to be the game. And it looks like I didn't update the decks, and Pirorin actually already down a deck, but I do have to take one of Citrus's away, because he is down one game, but he's up to 3-1 now, man. Pirorin 0-1. Let's see. Let's take a look at that match channel. See if we are going to see a repeat. They do have to say it in the match channel first. I mean, it's odd to think that you would send in Crystron's versus Sea Stealth Attack, right? Or not Sea Stealth attack Cristrons versus Element Sabers. Element Sabers, typically a very bad matchup for Cristrons. Able to flip down the tuners. Maybe thinking the Whale alone would carry the matchup. I mean, theoretically, if you don't run into a Void Trap Hole, not being able to be targeted on all of your water monsters is actually kind of a good thing. But if you are forced to use just the Crystron engine, maybe it's not quite strong enough. So one of those things, you're kind of playing two decks at once when you're playing the Crystron SSA. They do blend together well, but sometimes, you know, the one engine can win a certain matchup that the other can't, and that's really where the strength comes. But you can also have these weird hands where you get a bunch of tuners and controllers in your hand. And it was actually almost lucky for Piroro in the last game that he didn't end up seeing his opponent having a monster. Otherwise, he was in for an even worse time. Kind of unable to generate any starters, but as soon as he even did get started, hit with a Void Trap Hole. Very, very strong against the Citadel Whale that cannot be summoned by its own effect off of Chain Link 1. So Citrus able to establish quite a bit of dominance here with the Element Saber invoked. And I think we have a repeat. I did just get pinged in the match channel. And X Factors are going to repeat. And Citrus versus Piroro going into the next game. And once again, Citrus going first with the Element Saber invoked.
You should have stayed in the kiddie pool.
Mythic Depths again.
It's time to duel.
Yugi,
Now, what a nightmare for Piroro. I mean, he's going up against Element Saber Invoke, which is going to flip down all of his tuners, and the guy's got Void Trap Hole and Unending Nightmare in the deck. So, I mean, not an optimal opening here from Citrus. You right. Thank you, Hazy. Scuff Streamer. I'm about to get fired.
my monster's effect activates.
Crystron Sulfefnir pitches that Semije from the hand. He yeets his own Sulfefnir off the board. And this is a water deck. He's floating now. Fist Burn comes through. Feel the burn. Feel the burn. It's Fist Burn. Fist Burn gonna yeet that Umi off the board. No, he's gonna yeet himself off the board. Fist Burn, there's so much more to live for.
I'll show you no mercy. I special summon a
Crystron
monster.
side tree.
My monster's effect activates.
Impact being added to the hand.
I'll teach you to stay out of the water.
Citry number 2.
I summon a monster. I set a card. I set a card face down.
Bro, with the Dragon Ice, this is freaking Quarian Gandrax. Now, keep in mind, Citry a hard once per turn effect, so we can only use one.
My turn is complete.
It's my turn. I draw a
Still 2
card.
sets in the back row. Have to assume that one of them is going to be that impact. Alright, so it looks like Citrus might have had his toggle on there. Or somebody had their toggle on and opted not to activate anything just yet. You gotta think perhaps it was Citrus, thinking that he might flip things down outside of a time where they could actually use their effects. He slams down that Element Saber La Poile. Wayne says toggle this on.
Playtime is over. My monster attacks.
Crystron Citri using its effect. And look at this, man! Element Saber Lab, due to the field spell, actually big enough to clap a Citri. Oh my gosh. Tiny little Citri. Look at that tiny little lemon. Look at him. Or her. That looks like she's wearing a little rock skirt there. Got them big old rocky Ugg boots on. Citri, a white girl confirmed.
Nice try. Here's my face
Lemon spice latte or whatever. Crystron Samije gonna try to come back from that impact. Discards the Nalu, and there's that C stealth attack on the chain from the Element Saber Lapoil. Now this is gonna help a lot for Pirorin. As long as he can maintain this C stealth attack, he's gonna be able to dodge the effects of some things.
My turn. I draw. I'll teach you to stay out of the waters. My
Crap recycler.
activates.
Recently, I was playing around with a deck that used Scrap Recycler and some Karakuri monsters with Super Team Buddy Force Unite. And I totally forgot that Scrap Recycler had the effect that you could shuffle 2 level 4 Earth monsters, Earth Machine type monsters from your deck, from the grave into the deck and draw a card. Totally forgot about that. And then I got to start using it. Yeah, man, it's pretty cool.
My monster's effect
Crystron Solfafnir going to pitch that Smije. He said, you burn my impact, I'm going to use another one of them things. Level 5, water monster on the board, protected from C with C stealth attack. So now you're going to grab another impact from the deck. It's all value. That's all it is.
I set a card. Time to battle. Behold, my continuous trap activates.
And the lap goes down.
My turn is complete.
I draw a card.
Karakuri Mecha Phantom Beast been about that life, shuffling and drawing. I like it.
My turn
All
is
right.
done.
I draw. I'll teach you to stay out of the waters. I
Crystron Orion comes through. That is a level 3 tuner.
Time to
Looks like he doesn't have any level 8.
here I go.
Synchro's actually going to go in with the Crystron Amatrix.
There's a storm.
Going in for 21? Probably not, right?
My turn.
Not going to give him Destiny Draw. Leaves him at 2,200 life points.
Draw a card.
Very nice attack order from Pedro in there. Not trying to give his opponent Destiny Draw.
I'm counting on
This is no Dusty Knees for you. Element Saber Mole who? Mole who?
Let's battle. Let's do this.
Malehu going in on that Crystron Ryan. C stealth attack gonna save his freaking life. And it looks like there was not going to be an unending nightmare to be chained. If you do chain to the C stealth attack before it resolves, you can destroy face-up spells and traps on the board. He could have yeeted that thing right out of there if he wanted to. If he had the unending nightmare. Does this nightmare ever truly end? Ryan goes to defense position. We're getting that music change.
Attack with my monster.
Solfafnir.
My continuous trap activates.
Malehu. Number 2 goes down. We're going in for lethal. Fiendish chain. Find his chain around your Amatrix.
My continuous trap activates.
Silly chain tricks are for Cristrons. And he dodges that Fiendish chain with a Sea Stealth attack. And now it's just a dead space on the board.
My turn is complete.
It's my turn. I draw a card. Now is the time. I summon a monster.
Alistair the Invoker.
Activates. From my hand,
Here comes the indication. No attributes being changed. Words are so difficult. And it looks like we're going into the invoked Kaliga.
here I go. I fusion summon a monster. I activate a spell.
That Kaliga is in attack position as well. Look at the size of this guy.
Let's battle.
Into the battle phase we go.
Let's do this. I attack
What's
with
the
a monster.
plan? Ryan goes down.
My turn is done.
All right. My turn. I draw.
Makes you wonder what this last piece of back row is here from Citrus. Theoretically, actually could have had lethal last turn from Piroran, depending on what that back row is. So the Solfafnir going in on the Kaliga.
Exactly what
It's a
I
Fiendish chain.
I use my face
No.
down card. My
My
continuous trap
continuous trap
activates.
activates.
Can't declare an attack with more than one monster, so that Fiendish chain kind of protecting him there, keeping him alive. And that's going to be the end phase.
My turn.
Complete.
I draw a card. All right. I summon up my monster's effect.
Alistair
activates.
the Invoker comes out once again, grabs that Invocation. Great invocate, mate. Wait, MY didn't bring 10 Shiranui? Are they crazy or what? Says Dark Ragnar.
Activate a spell.
You know, Dark Ragnar not disappointed to see Cristrons on the board, though.
Counting on you. I fusion summon a monster.
Invoked Cocytus into attack position. Now keep in mind, this thing cannot be destroyed by card effect. He put into attack because he's afraid of that impact right freaking there.
Here's my face down card.
And a Sentry comes through.
The perfect
Zero defense for both of the monsters on Citrus board. The invocation could grab that Alistair. Keep in mind, Alistair already uses effect once this turn. So Citrus cannot attempt to activate another effect. And Piroran was definitely not getting hit with the concentrating current right there. Swings in. Sentry goes down once again.
I draw.
SSA is how Konami wanted it to be played.
Storm coming for you.
Really?
I attack with my continuous trap.
See, Stealth yeets that Kaliga off the board. How doth we know?
My
Here
turn
I go.
is complete.
My turn. I draw a card. From my hand, my field spell activates.
So he does have Palace of the Elemental Lords, but I mean, what does he have left? One Malehu and a Malo?
My turn.
Doesn't really have a lot. The Palace does do the work of boosting up that Casitas. 24 by 6. I mean, Casitas does have red eyes. It only stands to reason that he would have 2400 attack.
My turn is complete.
Here I go. I draw a card.
Now, both of these monsters do float for Pyroran.
My turn
All
is
right.
done.
My turn.
So that's one thing.
I draw.
That's one thing Citrus has to be wary of, is that at any moment, an Amatrix coming out can just put that Casitas into defense, and it's a fish out of water. Even though it's technically in the water.
Now is the perfect time.
Gen X Undyne, professing his Undyne love. Actually, her Undyne love. She's got boobies. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah. Adds the Gen X controller to the hand. Dumps Fafnir there.
Let's battle.
Into the battle phase we go. Undyne going in on that big fat Cockitis. Oh, it takes 1,000. It wasn't big enough.
Nothing. My turn is complete.
It's my turn. I draw a card. Time to battle.
Into the battle phase we go.
Time is over.
He's gonna take down the Amatrix.
The monster.
You have taken my
See, stealth attack says, no, you're not taking out my Amatrix. That's mine. Unending Nightmare gonna be chained here. Down to 1,200 life points. See, stealth attack going down. Maybe he doesn't have it yet, Wayne. I mean, I guess, yeah, like, why not dump it if you don't have it? But I don't know.
I shall draw. My
Citadel Whale.
I'll show you no mercy.
It's good timing on that Whale, man. Whale gonna be able to grab AC stealth attack from the deck if he's running more than one.
I set
And it is fatter than the Cockitis. He can swing right over that piece.
my monster's effect activate.
Looks like we might be going for lethal.
Counting on you.
Sends that Rosenix.
Monster's effect activates. I'll teach you to stay out of the waters. I special summon.
No normal summon yet this turn, but it doesn't matter. He's not going to go for the Dolphin or the Bryanak or none of that.
I accept.
Alistair the Invoker, of course, is going to boost the freaking Cockitis. Of course it is.
Nothing. Nothing.
He also theoretically had enough life points to pay for the Umi, which would actually have made the Whale small boy.
I will not lose.
But that's probably what Pyroran wanted.
I still believe in my cards. I draw. Now is the time. I summon
No,
a
Umi doesn't
monster in
boost
attack
dragons, my
position.
guy.
Let's battle. Here we go. I
I
attack
shall
with a
turn
monster.
the tide.
Ryan trying to use its effect, goes out into the Crystron Smije. He's going to try to make a level 6. Oh, and it's over! Citrus takes another one. Was that a time limit? Oh my gosh, Citrui! Roaring with that O2, man. He was supposed to be the chosen one. They burnt a repeat for that man. Use the repeat, and the man goes down to time? Get this man a wristwatch. 6-3 score. Yo, we got 91 subscribed to tier 123 freaking months. He says howdy. Wayne says, I don't know how he ran out of time and all he was doing was swinging the C stealth attack. Honestly, yeah, I'm a bit confused about that as well. It does seem, you know, perhaps difficult. Wayne, what did you just send me? What is that? I know it's a Rosenix, but like, what, it's all... What's that mean? It's official Konami. It's Konami official deck list. Just read it. Just read it? Really? This man just, it says just read it. It's all in Japanese, dude. It's SSA Chris Strong? Interesting. Alright, Zalug on the table. He's here to take on Citrus. That is Don Zalug. He's going to take this man's hand away. Ooh, Citadel look kind of nice in there. Oh, interesting. Konami's deck instructors. Interesting.
I no longer need the strength of my curse.
You thought it was Jap?
This mark was the
That's
cause of all
racist.
my suffering. Duel! My, what shall I do? I activate
Shiranui
my
Squee Ray.
effect. Now, I special summon a monster. I won't let power overtake me. I synchro summon a monster.
That title was updated. Interesting. Alright, so we have a Shogun's Aga and a set. And you know what? This is pretty much par for the course. If you're playing Shiranui, you know that Spectral's word stays in the opening hand.
Now's the time. My monster's effect.
Alistair the Invoker grabs that Invocation.
From my hand, I activate a spell.
I knew you'd do that.
Artifact Lancia from the Hansia. Don Zalug coming through. Gonna say no invocation for you.
I set a card.
2 sets in the back row.
I set a card.
3 sets in the back row.
I draw.
This man's back is stacked.
Now, I
Shiranui Squire number 2. We know the other card in the hand is going to be that Spectral's Word, so he only has one place he can special summon tuners from unless he's running the Spectral's Word Sade. Man, he's thinking hard about this, man. Or there's a delay from Citrui. Fiendish chain on that Squirrel.
My continuous trap activates.
Great negate, mate. No tunas for you. Let's notice Shiranui Squire got a bit of a steamy crotch thing going on there. What's up with that? She should wash that thing.
My monster's effect.
Spectral Sword from the grave. Gonna use its effect. Draw one, discard one, and Synchro Shogun. Goes into the Samurai's Aga.
Monster's effect.
So opts not for one of the Plague Spreader synchros.
I expect.
Void Trap Hole!
I reveal my face down card. My trap activates.
I activate my monster's effect.
And he's gonna put that Shiranui Squire back. Draw one, discard one. He's all set up for another Shogun Saga next turn if he wants it. Yo, what's up, Doug?
Here I go. Let's battle.
Into the battle phase we go. Shogun Saga, he did kind of burn 2 back row cards here.
I'll end my
Here I
turn.
go. I draw a card. Here I go. I
Element
summon
Saber
a monster in
Molehue.
attack position.
Mole.
Turn is done.
My turn. I draw. Now.
Still Squire all chained up. Spectral's Word Shade, he actually runs it, and he drew it from the top of the deck, so he has a level 7 synchro here. Bro, he could be threatening game.
I expected you to do that.
Molehue's got a discard, he's got that Malo Naze in the hand. Says keep your shade face down, but a Fiendish Chain!
Face down card.
Yo, let me see that Unending Nightmare one time. Let me see it, come on! Chain Link 3! Never mind.
I synchro summon a monster.
Absolutely not, Doug. Not a chance. No.
I
Nope.
activate my monster's effect.
And he's gonna banish his Shiranui Squirrel. Saga drops the current and the Molehue.
I activate my monster's effect.
And here comes the Spectral's Word. Draw one, discard one, and go ahead into one of those leg spreader synchros. It's gonna be the Revived King Hades. And he has enough to discard a Fiendish Chain. Let me see that Fiendish Chain number 2. It doesn't matter anyway. This game is all over. 3,300. He even gets the farm damage. Zalud coming through with the counter pick. And he takes it for the X factors, moving the score to 6-4. Just like my height isn't. And Citrus finally going down at 4-2. When life gives you Citrus, give him a squeeze. What a nice guy. Good job, Citrus. So from our friends MY, we still had Gui, Kisara, and Doctor. As the players make their way to the table, I'm going to take a short break for nature. I will be right back on the other side of this preparing next match screen. Alright, we are back, and the game is underway. We can stop this Timors from throbbing. And we have Gui versus Zalug. Hey, I hit spectate. Gedge and his brother Tar.
Duel! My turn. I set a card face down on the field. I set a card on the field. I end my turn.
So double set pass from Guy, and he's passing it over to Zalug. And he normal summons a Spectral's Word into a Magician Navigation. Says, you're not even hitting me for 800, bud.
I end my turn. I draw. Very well. Let us
And a Kaiku, the Ghost Destroyer, and the Artifact Lancia from the Hansi, and a Wall of Disruption. Says no negates, he ate that, dude. Oh my gosh! Level augmentating, Shiranui Solitaire coming through.
here I go.
Level 10, Sun Saga. Man, that's lethal right there. What the heck? Nice counter pick, nerd. Oh my gosh. He saw the Lancia and he's like, oh, he just doesn't want me to hit him with the Kaiku. Oh my gosh. Oh, what a wall of D. So X Factor's bringing the score ever closer as it moves to 6-5. Wall of D. You don't see Wall of Disruption too often anymore, so that was satisfying. That was fun to watch. They did send Dark Magician in as a counter pick, and it makes you think, like, how often would you really be seeing that in combination with the Lancia? It was really just the perfect hand for the situation. It looks like Raikiri might be saying that we're going to have a repeat here from MY. And Kisara gonna say it is a repeat Reno. And let's get that spectation underwation. And Dark Magician going second. So we've got Dark Magician versus Shiranui, level augmentation. I mean, even if Zalug goes down to Dark Magician, you gotta admit, that was freaking funny.
I'll set a monster. I set a card. I'll end my turn.
Alright, T set from Zalug. Not a power play starting us off, but still maybe has a few tricks up his sleeve.
I summon my monster's effect activates.
Rod comes through, grabs that Dark Magical Circle.
Set a card on the field.
One set and a circle. Oh my gosh, where did he get that from?
I activate a continuous spell.
He says, I activate Dark Magical Circle. I challenge you to a Dark Magical Sumo match. Adds navigation to the hand. 2 sets in the back. And the turn gets passed over to Don Zalug. What can Zalug do? I mean, he's got a T set against the world. Shivanui Spectral's word flips up. Level augmentating.
What shall I do?
Shiranui Squire. Somewhat hilariously, he could potentially end up with 2 tuners on the board and no way to synchro.
My trap activates.
It doesn't wait for the summon either. Magician Navigation going straight off on that Squire effect. And here comes the Dork Magician into defense possession.
Watch and learn. I special
And Magician of Dark Illusion.
Here I go. I special
And Spectral's Word Shade in attack possession as well.
I knew you.
And here comes the Circle Effect. Circle Effect going to target down that Squire as he draws 1, discard 1s off that effect. And that's some confidence right there. Sends his ball to the grave
End my turn.
and ends the turn just like that.
I draw.
And you know what's funny is Gui now has to be terrified as soon as he enters the battle phase. If he sees a Lancia, he's just in panic mode because he's like, I can't attack because of a wall of D. Like, I'm not doing it again. Or can he?
It's my battle phase. I knew you'd do that.
Artifact Lancia started the battle phase.
I end my turn.
And ends the turn just like that.
I draw.
No, it's exactly 2. Target 2 of your banished zombie-type monsters.
I'll set a card. I'll end my turn.
I was waiting for him to hit him with a thing in the Entes, you know, like a barista squad or something.
It's my battle phase.
Yo, Zalug, just keep him living in fear. And I would say, you know, one thing that was really smart from Zalug too is not attacking into the rod.
Allow me to proceed. I shall attack.
Oh, 1700 over the Spectral's word, Sade. Now, it does not have to fear no mortal can resist at all now.
I draw.
Still has a level 6 Shiranui Spectral Sword on the board. Jesus, why? Bella, don't do that. Excuse me, Bella, can you not bark? I don't really want to poop my pants this morning. Thank you. Got too much coffee going through me for that kind of thing. Chill.
Here I go. I summon.
And Spectral's word number 2.
I'll end my turn.
Yeah, let me see you normal summon a Karibo next turn for that Quarian Gandrax. Come on.
proceed. I shall attack you with my monster.
It's a tuner beatdown. Down to 600 life points.
Fear overtake me. I draw. Here I go. I summon a monster.
He's like, defense mode? What even is that?
Here I go.
And Shiranui Samurai's Aga makes its way to the board. And he has live stuff in the graveyard now. Spectral Sword. That's a straight level 10. He used level augmentation on it. Imagine if it actually did stay in the grave as level 10. It'd be wild. Well, level 6. And here comes that Spectral's Word. Once again, back to the bird.
Summon a monster.
This is a level 8 synchro, potentially. Oh, he opts to leave the Samurai Saga on the board.
Here I go.
Synchroing off the revived King Hadis.
I activate my monster.
Shogun's Aga. Wow, 5450. That's big, man. That's big.
I end my
And just
turn.
gonna end the turn, leave him all clogged up.
Bad news. I draw.
Damn, Wower got that big old
My turn.
Brian.
Overtake me.
He says, if you get your life points into the integers, you can use no mortal.
I'll set a card.
Damn, bro.
It's my turn.
Another set, triple set. He's like, I'm just gonna let you deck out, man. You can't do nothing. You tribute summon all you freaking want, bro.
Now, I tribute summon a monster.
Here comes Tribute Summons a Dark Magician. He also opts to tribute off the Magician of Dark Illusion, which is interesting. Banishes off the Shiranui Shogun Saga.
It's my battle.
Into the battle phase we
Allow
go.
me to proceed. My
A
monster
triple set Wall of Disruption comes through for Zalug.
face down card.
Now, there's definitely a lot of navigation in the grave. It's been there forever. It's been there for eons, even. Yeah, we got Wad number 2.
Exactly what I expected.
Oh, shuffles him back. And now into defense you go.
That ends my turn. I can't let fear overtake me. I draw.
Also, big shout out to the OG Prismatic DM.
What shall I do?
Yo, Wayne, people forget about that effect. Normal summons an artifact, Lancia? Yo, this man's nuts.
I activate.
He's like, hey, homie, peep this. Summon Lancia, the Artifact Monarch.
Here I go. I special summon.
And into Shogun Saga. Once again, we go. Banishes the
My monster.
Spectral's Word. Huh? You what now? Cool play. Alright then. Okie dokie. Alright, so Zalug got to move on to the next deck. So for the next war for these guys, perhaps give them a 600 seconds timer. So he would be a Donzalu Knopf. They just gotta stop listening to Okay, stop leaving the freaking table. I'm gonna freak out. Chill, bro. Not allowed to leave the table in between games. I'll beat you. Alright, so we got Zalu coming in for game number 2 with Yi. Game number 3? I don't know. I can't even remember, man. I can't even count that high. I'm sorry, is that Alexis? Master of Rights 2? I'm sorry. I thought this was... I could have sworn I thought this was a ritual deck. Did this...
I activate a continuous spell.
Excuse me. Hello? He's got that Kaje. It's gotta be Vens, right? Like, there's no way this man thought Cyber Angels was the way. One set, one circle pass.
I draw. I set a monster.
Oh no. Not a set monster.
My hand.
Revendread Evolution.
Ritual spell.
2 Executor is game. Interesting. Now, if he had that navigation here, he needed... Oh, that's double hordes, bro.
Ritual summon a monster.
Sly yay on the board. Double horde.
From my hand.
And he's got them knights.
Spell. I use a field spell.
Bro. And he discards the Revendread Sly. And he's got that Executee. He's got to be careful here. I mean, he still has to play around No Mortal Can Resist. So, no toggle on. That was what I was going to say. Is if he toggled on, he would have to fear the Hound Horde getting hit. And he gives him No Mortal. He's like, I have no fear, bro. It's like, I'm not afraid of you.
Activate my monster's effect.
He didn't even summon the Horde from the grave. None of that. During the end phase, he's going to banish off that dark magical circle. Well, during the end of his battle phase, I guess. And there's that navigation. It is in fact live, and it is in fact a navigation. He did add the Dark Magician, this Dark Magician, off of that circle.
What shall I play?
And there's 2 prismatic Dark Magicians.
Turn. I draw. Allow me to
No mortal can resist turning that grave into tiny little zombies. Look at tiny little zombies. Look at the cute little zombies. Dark magic curtain. Yo, oh baby, a triple. Mom, get the camera.
watch and learn. I special summon a monster. I set a card.
One more set in the back row. Yeah, go to the battle phase. Come on.
I caught you.
Revendread Slayer using its effect to banish that card before he gets blown up. Says nice set, nerd.
Hold it right there.
And Slayer gonna use its effect.
Monster's effect.
I can't believe he set a card. And he grabs that Evolution. And he gets the dump from the deck to the grave. It's gonna be that Executee.
Time
My
to
turn
wrap
comes
this
to
up.
an end.
It's my turn. I'm going to draw.
Damn, Damn, he's wrapping it up like prom night. Did you hear, Alexis?
Field spell.
Vendread Knights discards the Executor. Yo, you negate that. You hit him with that thick -1. Vendread Revenants.
From my hand.
Revendread Evolution. And it's bound to be negated by that Navigacian.
Trap activates.
Yo, let me see that origin one time. Come on. Sets a monster. And that's going to be the end of the turn, just like that.
I draw. I can see
No Myrtle can resist.
the field.
And that's a lot of Skull Boys.
Here I go.
He can pop that Revenants twice.
How about this? I special summon a monster.
Allow me to proceed. I shall attack.
I mean, you got one more turn, but what do you do with it?
I attack you directly. My
I'm
turn comes
done
to an
playing
end.
around. My turn. I draw.
I mean, yeah, you get Ritual Spell, but I mean, it's not like you can only banish one zombie from the grave, right? So like, what's he ritual summoning?
Field spell.
Let's discard the Executor. If he's got an Executor in the hand, right? I mean, yeah, a Ritual Spell would be game if he can. If he could drop an Executor plus, you know, just swing repeatedly with the Vendread Knights. Oh, it has to be a Vendread monster in the graveyard that you banish, so maybe not. He's got the Executor. He grabs the Revenants. Yo, can it be done? Can it happen? Does he have the spell? No, he doesn't have the spell.
My turn.
Bummer, dude.
I draw. From my hand, I activate a continuous spell. What shall I play? I
Tribute summons a Magician of Dark Illusion. He's gonna banish off that Revenant. And he gets to summon back the Dark Magician. It's too strong, man. Just banish everything.
The end is near. I attack you directly.
And you gonna take it for MY. And that turns it to 8-5. So we have one player left, and it's Genkaiden. Hey look, it's me, and it's Hazy! Always like to see the refs make an appearance. Hazy says he's leaving the room. Good, you're not wanted here, nerd. Get out of here. Yo, somebody tell Guy to stop moving. Stop. It's not allowed. Chill, bro. Stay on your freaking table. Need you to calm down. I get you're excited. Damn, I need 6 gold. Stop moving! I really don't want to have to change names around. Hey, again, Kaiden's on the table. Finally. Get freaking wiggling around the table is driving me nuts. You think this is some kind of game? It's literally a game. Alright, let's go. Geek versus Genkaiden, the last man standing. Genkaiden is the anchor for the X Factors. Can he pull this all the way back like he's cleaning his
As long as there is a
Genkaiden is the Brazilian champion.
My turn. From my hand, I activate a continuous.
Dark magical circle.
I set a card face down on the. I set a card on the field.
I can't even play Dark Magician. I don't even have circles. Like, and also the skill cap is too high for me. I can't play it. In charge of the Light Brigade, he mills a charge, a bulb, and a hawk. And he grabs a raid in them panties from the deck. This man airbrushed to heck. Got no nipples on them pecs. Damn, Tom, lucky. I wish I was allowed to cast Chillin' with Chilla games.
My monster's effect active.
Bulb using its effect. No hero so far, Sebastian.
This is it.
You are correct.
Special summon a monster.
The glowing up Bulbous coming through. He don't just grow up, he glow up. He got prettier with time. What a delicate little flower. That's all 3 charges down, by the way. Keep that. Look at that.
I summon a monster in attack position.
Now,
Treacherous trap hole on the Raiden and Panties. Now, you're not even going to be able to mill my guy. Damn thick Tretch. We did see it in the last game against the Vendreads. Got banished by the Hound Horde effect.
now.
And Magician Navigation comes through. Gonna summon the Dark Magician from the hand as well as a card from the deck. Are we gonna see that Kaiku the Ghost Destroyer?
Shall I play?
We are indeed.
I
And he's got that Magician of Dark Illusion. That's lethal through a spherical Rebo. Well, it's not, but you know, it could be. Theoretically, if he uses a Karibo in the wrong spot. Still might be wary of an artifact Vag. Yo, big baggy Vag plays. You don't see him too often anymore, but it can happen. Into the battle phase we go. Dark Magician goes through clean. That's going to be lethal through a Sphere Karibo. You're going to need 2 of them things, and he doesn't have them. And Genkaiden goes down 1 game, and Gi takes game number 1 against Genkaiden. That's alright. It's in the script, so it's up to 9-5, but Genkaiden just comes all the way back from 9-5, and he brings it back. A 5-man streak. It's all you need to win. No pressure. Just take a deep breath. In out. It's just Dark Magician with Tretch. There's no issues with that. This man said must have seen 0 delay on the first attack. You what? What? Alright, Genkaiden back on the table, taking on Glee. Alright. Is that a repeat? It looks like a repeat to me. It is. It's going to be the repeat for MY.
Foreseen that this duel will end in your defeat, and you cannot escape your destiny.
I hope you're ready to lose.
Duel.
It's my turn. From my
Yo, MH84, even if you toggle off, you can still see delays. I won't stop a good player. Alright, Mill is a gold sarcophagus, the Thunder Dragon duo, and a big hawk. Normal summons Raiden hand of the Lightsworn, hand of the Lightsworn going to Mill a Thunder Dragon Hawk and a Raiden. Have you considered putting the hawks in your hand and not the graveyard? Yo, DLL in the chat, what is good? Also, I believe our good friend DLL is streaming his first Team Wars match this week. Am I right in assuming that?
my monster's effect activates. I am
Also, he didn't invite me to co-cast, but hey, you know, we don't take that kind of thing personally. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine.
I draw.
It's fine.
From my hand, I activate.
Dark Magic Curtain coming through. Does the curtain match the carpet? I don't know, but he's got a lot of skeletons in that closet. Triple set from Dark Magician.
And now, I shall attack.
I ain't worried.
What the? Why is it snowing?
Comes to an end,
Ugh.
My turn. I draw.
just as I expected.
And in the draw phase, we have a Magician Navigation.
My trap activates.
Why?
Now, I special summon a monster. Now.
Ah, for Kaiku. That makes sense. Alright. Thank you for clearing that up for me. Confused the heck out of me for a second. Yep, that makes a lot more sense. Kaiku. Got the mantle beads in hand. True.
I set a card face. I set a card face.
Double set in the back.
My
And yeah, big play there from Genkaiden.
I draw. I have already.
No mortal once again.
From my hand, I activate a continuous.
Dork magical circle. He's got another one of them curtains.
Allow me to proceed.
Is this curtain's Econ gonna switch a monster to defense position? But even with that, it's still theoretically lethal. I mean, we could just negate that with a navigation. Not gonna do it.
Allow me to proceed.
Dark Magician number 2 goes in.
Monster attacks you directly.
I don't.
Econ number 2 comes out.
I activate a face down card. I
My trap
activate a quick.
activates.
Nice semi-limited card nerd as the Magician Navigation, going to negate the enemy controller. Left, down, right, left, right, A, B, whatever the heck the code may be. And into Kaiku. And that is going to be it. The war is all over. 10-5. Genkaiden goes down. Thunder Dragon's not enough to take on the Dark Magicians. And that is going to be it. MY taking it home. X Factor's not going to be a factor this week. You could almost say that fear was not a factor for MY. And X Factors must have eaten that apple a day to keep the doctor away. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today for Duel Links Team Wars. That was week number 2's opening matchup, I believe. So congratulations to MY, the first win of the week, as far as I know. And hopefully, guys, will stay tuned for more Team Wars action all weekend long. We got more today, some tomorrow, and a lot on Sunday. So be sure to come through. Good luck to anyone playing in the MCS tomorrow and anyone playing in the PCT tonight. And good luck to my team, the Pharaohs, who are playing against my old team, Bless RNG, tonight at like 8 or 9 or something. I don't even know. I'm going to be busy. But I love you guys. Thank you all for coming through. And peace out to all of you. And let's hit it with that trailer one more time on the way out.
Here comes a Black Rose Dragon. Econ take. Dude, this is a real chain of events here. No pun intended. Concentrating current.
Sakura, is this how it all ends? You already 800 damage!
Oh my god! Not the second match change, but he's amazing.
Oh, that's right.
No delays, no Sir Karibos. Tez can live